Emma Thompson has picked up just about every honor you can think of. Oscars, BAFTAs, even a damehood. But there's one offer she had to politely decline, and it came from none other than Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, I understand, asked you out once.
Don't remind me.
Yep, she says this happened back in 1998, when she was filming Primary Colors, that political satire loosely inspired by Bill Clinton's presidential rise.
We were in the Universal Studios, and I had a trailer, and I had an old Bakelite phone in it that never rang. I didn't know what the number was, and it rang one day, and it was Donald Trump.
He somehow got your number?
He got the number in my trailer. Weird. And I mean, in those days, he was just a kind of tacky property owner.
Naturally, Emma thought it was a prank. She even asked, "How can I help you? Maybe you need directions." But no, he was serious, inviting her to stay at one of his beautiful places and maybe have dinner.
And I just didn't know what to say. I was just absolutely astounded, because how did he get my number? I mean, a number that I didn't have in the trailer.
Yeah. Emma's response was a gracious, "Well, that's very sweet. I'll get back to you." Spoiler, she didn't. At the time, Trump had just split from Marla Maples, and Emma had literally finalized her divorce from Kenneth Branagh that very day, her divorce day of all days. They say every ending is a new beginning, but Trump clearly took that a little too literally. She later joked, "I bet he's got people looking for a nice divorcee to take out on his arm. And he found the number in my trailer, and I mean, that's stalking."
Because if I had gone out with him for dinner, I could have done that. And then we would all have known.
Emma even teased that she could have altered history. "I could have gone on a date with Donald Trump, and then I'd have a story to tell. I could have changed the course of American history." Imagine that alternate timeline.
You didn't do this? You didn't meet him?
I had. Think of
You
the
could
stories.
You could be the first lady.
Yes.
But that wasn't the only thing making waves in Locarno this week. Emma was there to accept the Leopard Club Award for her decades of work, and she stunned the audience by giving her entire acceptance speech in flawless Italian.
Io ho scritto qualcosa per voi. I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
Emma gave a sweet shout out to her daughter, Gaia Wise, who was right there in the crowd. The two had just worked together on Dead of Winter, a tense thriller where Gaia plays a younger version of Emma's character, a grieving widow caught in a harsh Minnesota winter and an even harsher kidnapping plot.
Questo film insieme è un momento stupendo per noi. E lei è là, e lei è miracoloso, te adoro, tesoro.
What a sweet mother-daughter moment. She also took a moment to reflect on the times we live in, saying that the world feels a bit dark right now, and that's why the light brought by stories is more important than ever.
Per me, il vostro dono rappresenta un atto di fede in me e farò il possibile per continuare a creare in modo che piaccia a voi e a me, a dire il vero.
Still, that unexpected phone call definitely lingers in the memory. Did Emma really miss out by saying no to a dinner date with the future US president? Honestly, probably not. Emma is currently happily married to Greg Wise. Greg is more than content to let his wife, Dame Emma Thompson, take the spotlight, especially since, as he puts it, she earns a lot more. The couple, who have been together since 1995, prioritize their family life over Hollywood glitz. Wise has always been clear that his career comes second, choosing not to pursue opportunities in America to stay close to home. In an interview with the Observer newspaper, he candidly shared, "I spent the year after Sense and Sensibility working as a builder, which I loved. I'm not really an actor. I'm going to get slapped by the wife for saying that." For him, life is about more than acting. It's about embracing a variety of passions, including woodworking and gardening. He humorously remarked, "Em comes and goes. She's been doing an awful lot of writing, and she's making a thriller in Finland at the moment. She earns a lot more than me, so God bless her. Let her work." While the couple calls London home, they also own a charming abode in Venice, Italy, where they hope to spend more time in the future. Thompson has long dreamed of living in the magical city of Venice, and she's already begun to make that dream a reality. In an interview with Italian publication Il Gazzettino, she shared her excitement about settling in Venice for an extended period, emphasizing her passion for the city and her commitment to learning Italian.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Oggi
Sì.
siamo diventati
cittadini di Venezia.
Whoa.
Sì.
Their love story has been one of mutual support and resilience, particularly during challenging times. Thompson credits her husband with helping her through difficult periods, including her heartbreaking divorce from Kenneth Branagh. Thompson said once, "Work saved me, and Greg saved me." He picked up the pieces and put them together again. Kenneth Branagh and Emma Thompson met while starring in the miniseries Fortunes of War. The couple soon started a romance so strong that they tied the knot only 2 years later. The wedding ceremony took place in a luxury country house near London, and it was star-studded. Actor Brian Blessed was the best man, and some of the guests included Stephen Fry, Hugh Laurie, and Judi Dench. The Lovebirds not only worked well as a couple, but also made an excellent professional duo. The actors continued starring in films together, some of which Kenneth directed. The pair was nicknamed the Ken and Em Show. The two of them together were loved by fans so much that the stars sometimes felt like they were losing their identities. For this reason, there came a point when Emma and Kenneth even refused to do interviews together. The couple stayed in love for several years. However, near the end of their marriage, their union started to show signs of trouble. In January 1995, Thompson spent 2 weeks at a health clinic. According to People magazine, when Branagh visited her, the actress told another patient, "He might as well have not bothered, I just want to sleep." Emma's desire to start a family could have also added tension to the marriage. 2 years before the divorce, the actress told an interviewer that she felt her biological clock ticking away. However, Ken was very tired from all the work he's been doing. "I should think all his sperms are on crutches," she joked. Finally, the couple released a divorce statement in 1995, explaining that their work had kept them separate for long periods of time. "As a result, we have drifted apart," the stars added. Fans were understandably shocked. Many believed there was more to the story, and they were right. The year before his divorce, Branagh directed and starred alongside actress Helena Bonham Carter in his adaptation of Frankenstein, and it was later revealed that they had an affair. After their split, Thompson was half alive, she told The New Yorker. Any sense of being a lovable or worthy person had gone completely, she noted. The heartache from her past has become fodder for Thompson's compelling performances on both screen and stage. "I've had so much bloody practice at crying in a bedroom, then having to go out and be cheerful, gathering up the pieces of my heart and putting them in a drawer," she shared, recalling a poignant scene from 2003's Love Actually, where her character uncovers her husband's affair. "I was utterly blind to the fact that he had relationships with other women on set," she said of Branagh. "What I learned was how easy it is to be blinded by your own desire to deceive yourself." So Greg Wise was one of the actors starring in the Emma's movie. Before filming, he had seen a psychic friend who told him he would meet his future wife on the set of Sense and Sensibility. This led to a hilarious anecdote.
Just before we shot Sense and Sensibility, this witchy mate of mine said, "You're going to meet the love of your life." And lo, nearly 25 years later, still with him.
When he arrived on set, Wise thought actress Kate Winslet was the one. The two actors went on a date, but there was no chemistry. Later on, it was Kate who suggested to Greg that he should date Emma. Thompson was still hurt by her breakup, but a few months after the divorce, she decided to give love a chance and went on a date with Greg. And the psychic friend was right because the couple has been together for almost 3 decades. After dating for 8 years, the Lovebirds finally got married in 2003. They share 2 children. Tindi is a former child soldier from Rwanda who the family adopted after inviting him to Christmas Eve dinner. He is now a human rights activist who travels the world helping refugees and asylum seekers. Their daughter, Gaia, has followed in her parents' footsteps and become an actress. Emma certainly got her happy ending and was able to get over the affair. In 2013, the actress and screenwriter addressed the infidelity in an interview with the Sunday Times. She explained that she was over it and there wasn't any bad blood between her, Kenneth, or Helena. "You can't hold on to anything like that. It's pointless," Thompson said. She also joked about her and Bonham Carter being similar because they were both slightly mad and a bit fashion challenged. "Perhaps that's why Ken loved us both. She's a wonderful woman, Helena." Ironically, Kenneth, Emma, and Helena have worked together since the affair. They have all been a part of the Harry Potter franchise, although each of them debuted in different installments. Actually, they are still friendly with each other, and each of the stars is happy and living their own life.